Let me quickly introduce my partner. He starts off the show with me tonight. Alfred Okoligbe joins me now. Alfred, it's always nice to have you with us, especially today when there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, delighted as ever to be here. And as you did mention, Nigerian teams, 3 of them really enjoying, 4 of them this time around enjoying the ease of going past the first round to the second round. Now it's getting to the business end of the show, and I think maybe they just have enough in their tanks to just keep progressing.
Okay, we'll wait to see. But Alfred, let's start with athletics on the show tonight. Good news for all the participants, the Nigerians and the ones that are not Nigerians, talking about the prize money of the Okpukpe Road Race. And there's more on the table for people now. And, talking about the prize money that has seen some increase. And that's heartwarming to everybody. The winner in each category, let's talk about it. The winner will go on with £20,000.
Dollars of fun.
$10,000, beg your pardon, £13,000 for the silver and $9,000 for the bronze. That's the best that comes in third. I mean, there's nothing as motivating as prize money, as money anyway.
And you asked for the winners. And where do the winners come from? As much as I want to encourage people to, take part in this race, it's apart from one thing about long distance races is that it brings people from around the world to come take part in days, and also encourage those who in that climb, come from that climb, to do $20,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Given the present economic realities, and of course, beyond the race and the prize money, it is the industry that the kind of commerce that it brings to the people around there, people of Okpekpe. Now, nobody will say you don't know where Okpekpe is. So, in itself, you look at the tourism leg of it. That in itself is another money earner, and it can only get better. It can only get better. Nigeria of late has become a destination of some sort, from Lagos to Okpekpe, and I understand that more cities will want to come in to do this because of one, apart from the attention that it gets at that moment. The long-term people who benefit from all of this,
all the activities surrounding
the economic environment of that area is really enhanced by all of this.
And, just to put some perspective into it, the Okpukpe Road Race is the only IAAF silver labeled road race in Africa as we speak, and one of the only 10 confirmed by the IAAF for the first half of 2018. And the race this year will come up on May the 12th. And so for those who want to participate, it's a good motivation for you. The prize money has been increased. Although Alfred hinted that usually those top prizes go to people who are not Nigerians. So I think the Nigerians involved should step up.
I think the challenge is there. Take for example the Lagos City Marathon. I mean, the time is significantly better than, for the Nigerian runners, significantly better than what it was last time around. And so for the road race,
well, we're beginning to have that culture.
We're beginning to have that culture. The more consistent it is, the more that people will look, so, okay, there is something in this, if we can really apply ourselves to it. And the case is that we oftentimes don't start early. Oftentimes we don't start early. So when we develop that culture and make it a point of duty to really hone our skills very well, and we can aim for the skies.
All right. So good news for the participant. I want to say good news for the organizers as well. They're moving in the right direction, and everything is going on smoothly, and hopefully they'll be able to achieve all the things they have set out to achieve, that gold label someday, very soon. All right, let's move on. Still talking athletics, let's talk about, now we know that some athletes will represent Nigeria at the 2018 Commonwealth Games, and we know everybody that is going to be there. Some names are conspicuously missing, and some of the usual suspects are on that list. Of course, top on the list any day, anytime. Has to be Blessing Okagbori, defending champion from Glasgow, the last edition. She's, of course, going to be in the 100 and in 200. I bet you might even be more. But for now, let's just say 100 and 200. Oluwatobiloba Amushon as well in the 100 meters. All those you have Enoch Adegoke in 100 meters, Emmanuel Arowolo in 200 meters. Emmanuel Bamidele as well, 400. You have Oyeniyi Abejoye, 110 meter hurdles. You have Patience Okon-George in 400 meters. The women, you have a return for Doreen Amata as well. Queen Obisha is not here. I mean, a lot of good names, a lot of names, some of the guys that did well at the recently held Commonwealth Games trials in Abuja. Some of them have their names in this one. I was talking about Doreen Amata. She makes a return.
And the high jump.
She makes a return. And there's really nothing that falls short of my expectation. The only thing that a lot of people have been talking about, the two guys that did Sheye Ogunlewe, and you know, and that didn't make it.
Part of it. Of course, for Sheye, for Sheye, I don't know. For Ogunlewe, we know that he's in school. And this is not your regular competition where you'll be allowed to go.
You already have a calendar. You have your plan. It's very difficult to get out of schedule.
Once you are in the collegiate system, of course, you take care of you. That has to be taken care of. I think we can understand the tremendous. Why we worry so much about Oburududu is that the tremendous progress is made lately. At the times he returned in the 60 meters is something that the college is talking about. Indeed, the whole of the athletics family for sprints is talking about, and he's made significant progress. Everybody just want to see him, but I think we should just allow him just be his developing, and he's not reached that level where we say, okay, he's a finished product. So that collegiate system gives him the opportunity to not only go to school, take part in athletics. So we just keep our fingers crossed. The Commonwealth Games generally is one competition that Nigeria, when it comes to athletics, we've been doing well.
We've always done well.
We've always done well in the Commonwealth Games, and it would be nice to see how well our athletes, with one other notable somebody that we missed in this is a Brume. It's a Brume because he said, okay, nobody has actually seen our time, no race, no jumps lately, so nobody cannot accept.
A lot of people said that there's been a strict adherence to the rules.
To the rules. Okay, these are
no
the time.
exceptions.
If you don't meet the standards, you can't come in. I think it's
and that's the US standard, really. Yeah. No matter how good you are, I mean, you have to go through the trials and come out. You know, Justin Gatlin made reference to that at some point. He said, look, if Usain Bolt was an American, they probably not go to most of those major events, because for the Jamaicans, they see Usain Bolt as their brightest prospect. So whether it comes to the trials or not, as long as it tells them I'm injured, they say, don't worry, just go sort yourself out. And so it depends on how you look at it. You know, Ogulewe's case, there was the issue of him. He ran in the semi-final and he couldn't run because he ran the risk of injuring himself if he went into the final. And on the strength of not being in the final, I guess that's why his name is not here. But some people have said, well, you could make some exception for your fastest man, you know.
Well, we'll see how it goes. One thing about the Eastern Blocs and those guys that will really run us down, a lot of them will not come for this competition. We know that it's only English-speaking, the English-speaking side of things that will show up. So we stand a good chance of doing very well. Perhaps not in all sports. The ones that we really take part in, we expect that in the sprints, yes, we'll come out. In the relays, that has always been one area that we've always found a way, because it's just aggregate of the best that we have.
And we have a lot of averages.
And we'll have a lot of averages.
Average applies. So the average just shoots up.
Just shoots up. Unlike those who have people on the extremes, too fast and too
slow,
and that kind of thing. So we see how it goes. The athletics family, they've chosen they've named the athletes. We expect other associations too. Names are coming in, and everybody's preparing for the Commonwealth Games. That's the biggest one, and Queensland, Australia, and that's the biggest one on the calendar, and we look forward to it. All
right, so let's go talk basketball. Good start for the D Tigers. Talking about the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers, a lot of us were not worried. It was Uganda, but of course you need to take people seriously. Anyway, let's quickly run through the results that you have on your screen. That's it. Nigeria defeated Uganda 102 to 86, 82 points. That's what you have on screen. You also have Senegal getting the job done Senegal getting the job done over Central African Republic. You have Mozambique.
Cote d'Ivoire
defeating Cote d'Ivoire 66-53 points, and this one we always knew was going to be tough. And I mean, I was monitoring before I came out to the studio. Rwanda edging past Mali 74 points to 70. Of course, what concerns us really is the Nigeria game. We got the victory. Our next game will be against Rwanda. Rwanda also won their game, but a good start for us in the qualifiers.
Solid start. Given the way this team has traveled in batches, the guys from the US coming in first, the guys from Nigeria joining. But I think in all, the basketball family, I mean, has been able to carry on seamlessly, as given the kind of leadership challenges that they've had in time past. Okay, the Afro basketball the last time out is a case in point where we thought, okay, this is like a relatively new team with a lot of the guys, the likes of Uribu, Mbamala and others coming in.
We didn't know them before.
We didn't know them before. Playing, going up to the finals of that competition just puts them in good state. Just shows you that our basketball, yes, we might have problems of the court
in the domestics. Yes, on the domestic scene.
Off the court, in terms of administration,
yes, we might that's on one side.
We might have issues, but on the court, I think our basketball is really
growing.
Well, Uganda might not be the Malis or the Egypt
or the
Senegals of this world, but I think it's a nice statement to start with Uganda, and I think they will do well in this. This is a World Cup qualifiers. I think they will do well in this.
All right. So, but good. We'll continue to wish the D Tigers all the best. Continue to steamroll their opponents. They're taking on Rwanda tomorrow, so we'll see what happens in that one. All right. Let's go to football now and talk about something that a lot of people don't find palatable now. Talk about the Women's Waffle Cup. But before we do that, we will go on a break. When we return from that break, we'll take a look at the Super Falcons and, of course, the domestic league, Nigeria Professional Football League. Join us again.